Made a very interesting discovery today in this episode, but we can't go out in this storm. Looks like England's weather.
And then you'll die.
Hey there guys, what is going on? It's C.O.Z here, and before you continue watching this video, please click that subscribe button below and leave a like. So without further ado, we restarted our playthrough in Stranded Deep. Alas, we ended at day 13, and day 13 means things get unlucky. Now around us you can see that it's raining and it's a freaking shitstorm, so we cannot unfortunately sail at the moment, but I've narrowed down the basics. I've got a campfire for food, I've got a water still, and I've got my shelter to save, so I'm doing alright in terms of surviving on the first island as well. But we made a very interesting discovery today in this episode, but we can't go out in this storm. Looks like England's weather. So the story for my last unlucky failed playthrough was that I didn't save before I got poisoned, and then by the time I got poisoned there was no cure, so I couldn't reload back to my next save because I went on a new island and ended up stepping on something that was akin to a sea urchin or something. Anyway, we're taking this raft that's making me hungry because it looks a little bit like a quarter pounder burger, and we're going to go and explore this shipwreck that's been interesting me for a while. I don't know if it's a shipwreck, but it kind of looks like a boat just sitting there in the middle of nowhere, and I haven't been there. I didn't have a boat spawn this near to me in my last playthrough, so this is kind of interesting. So here we are now, and we're going to float towards this. Check it out, it's actually a fully fledged boat. Bloody hell, it's not even wood, it's got corrugated metal and stuff, and I can see that a lot of it is broken, so we won't be able to sail it or anything, but this looks pretty promising. So as you can see, we're basically traveling in the standard raft that you get at the start of the game, because our last playthrough messed up, so we haven't got a good raft yet, but I suppose, like I said, it's good for physical activity. Also, there's a refined knife crafting thing up there. Yeah, I need to craft another one because, you know, items have durability and stuff, but I'm really interested to see what we will find on this island. Let's keep going just a bit more. I just need to get to land. I really need to get to land. You know, it gets kind of difficult when you're like driving it and then suddenly you hit land, so they have to steer and change your direction. This is why later on in the game I kind of really want to get a raft, and I will get a really fully great raft as well, and hopefully avoid the mistakes I made inside my last shitty playthrough, because I'm no expert to survival games. I'm learning this game. It'll take as many playthroughs as I can to get to whatever sort of end game is in this game. Okay, so we're gonna stop operating it now. Lovely. We're gonna pull our raft towards land. Oh wow, what the flip. But literally, what the flip. Whoa, this raft is definitely fiddly. That's what I'm saying. Who the hell wants to sail with that? Right, get that away from the tide. Get that away from the tide, and let's go into the ship and see if we can find any supplies or stuff, because this is very interesting. So how do we get inside it? Okay, so I actually managed to make my way to the top of our boat. And the really weird thing is I didn't find anything here, which means it's not a shipwreck, because I just looked it up and it said shipwrecks are underwater. Turns out that we got a freaking plane here, like an actual plane. We got this food port over here, which we can use for food. And we just got this fully automatic plane here, like we can, please, yes, let's go. We've got fuel pod, we've got a propeller, and we need to fix this. We need to repair this plane. So actually I discovered the end game island, or the way out island, in the middle of the start of the game, because you have to fix all of the stuff. This is wicked. We're just having a look at the interior of the place. Look how tall this ship is. Look, if you look down as well. I was checking my watch to make sure that you know, my food and water levels were up, because, well, they weren't, but they were moderate. I could get back to the other island. I mean, wow, I just checked this place out. This is amazing. Oh, and we've got a lovely view of the moon there as well, so we have to be very careful and make our way back down, obviously, through the boat. But yeah, we've literally got an aeroplane. Like, you can see the fascination I was having. Look at this, is just crazy. What a cool ship. So anyway, you can see the fascination I was having here. I literally reached the end game island, but I do not have all the stuff, and so I checked later, how do you get all the stuff to try and repair this plane so that we can get the hell off this island, because, you know, I don't want to be here forever. We know people go mad in all the weird movies and stuff when they stick on the islands for ages. Check it out, it's got like free stairs, or free platforms. It's really scary. It's like one of those bunkers that you might find in like those horror movies where there's like a dead sailor inside it or something. I think I'm thinking of Man of Medan, which is the Dark Pictures anthology that a lot of my subscribers have played. So it's really dark in here, you know, you can barely see anything over here. I made my way outside of here. Look, here we are, check it out. We entered through that broken bit. It was really spooky. And it's got a plane on it, so I'm really, really looking forward to getting all 3 of the parts. Apparently, I learned that there are 3 bosses across the map. And I hope that I can survive long enough in this playthrough to fight them, because often things go wrong in this freaking game and I'm no survival expert. But yeah, so we explored that. Yeah, there was not really many resources, but it was still a very fruitful find, because we've been teased about the end of the game, about what the end of the game would look like. And by knowing where this island is, I want to be in closest proximity to it as possible, because obviously I want to come back here. This is our end destination. We got to get that plane flying, so we will eventually, hopefully, if I manage to succeed in this playthrough, get there in the end. So this is very exciting for me. I lost my island and came across another island on my way back to the original island. So we're here on this island, and I actually found a freaking skeleton, and I shat myself because I thought I was the first person here. So people have been here before, and it kind of makes sense because there's supplies lying all around, and there's also an end game ship. So someone failed to get off this island. Whoa, check it out, there's actually a skeleton there. We also found a loot crate that had a water flask inside it, a tool belt as well, and I'd never seen some sort of settlement or shelter literally like this before, which really gave it, I think it's really cool atmospheric addition, that it makes you wonder like who was here before you and who succeeded. You can see their stories, or perhaps it was a previous dimension. I don't know what it was. Maybe is that how we're gonna turn out? I'm not sure, but that is scary. So anyway, we're on a new island now, which acts like a pit stop. And by this time, if I anticipated it correctly, because what I remember, it was day 5. So we slept, we have our own shelter over here, we still got to do the basics, we got to get a water still, a campfire and stuff. And I see an interesting future over here, because we literally have the end game bit spawned near us. So now it's just a matter of exploring each island, finding all the bosses. I know I'm saying it like it's really easy. You need to spend, especially for me as a rookie, I'm going to need to find lots of supplies here. So what will happen next time as we explore more islands? This is the plan anyway, unless I don't F up my playthrough. Please subscribe, leave a like, and see you soon. There was mysterious music playing in the background over here as well. It was very eerie because I was near the way out bit with the airplane. Will we get there? Will we end up like the skeleton on the floor that we just saw? Please subscribe, leave a like, and see you soon.